Hello, my lovers. It's MJ from Ultra Life TV. Really happy to be here with you guys. I'm just in the flow, and there's lots of exciting things happening over here in Ultra Love and my life. And so, holla, 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 you guys! I just want to shout you all out and be like, you guys are awesome. I hope that life is flowing beautifully for you. If you want to know more about myself or Ultra Love, straight up legit, go stalk it on the internet, lovers, so that I can crack on with the very serious work of just being a douche, ultimately. No, divine guidance and loving clarity. Straight up, divine guidance and loving clarity. And coffee is always a good thing at 7 in the morning. I just heard that radical tune. I feel like making love. Do you guys ever do that? Sing. Or make love. Same. No. Divine guidance and loving clarity for the Ultra Love community. Divine guidance and loving clarity for my lovers of the Most High. Boom. So it's a little bit of conflict in the love game. Straight up. Yeah, conflict when it comes to love and or a new beginning in love. Maybe you're feeling conflicted about love in general. Some of you are wanting to like lay down, or like you feel like you've laid down what you thought was a new beginning, like a passionate new beginning. Or actually, because it's the Four of Swords, but it's in the reverse. Or you're having a hard time letting it go. So like you had the start, but it feels a bit iffy. Fire, passion, wand, creation, and yet maybe it's like in your mind you think you should let it go, but like it's not happening. Like you're not letting it go. So this King of Wands, this is a fire energy. This King of Wands is like in the upright and they're looking at this energy. I feel like this King of Wands is ultimately your energy. You're feeling bold, feeling fiery, right? Let's get some clarity on these cards. So there's over here, I feel this King of Wands is definitely like ignoring one thing to focus on another thing, which requires a lot of strength. It's almost like there's a message, an insight, or something that came through that has made you do like a 180 or something. Yeah, and I was sort of getting this. So for some of you guys, this could be just two different situations. Like this fiery, passionate new beginning, or this sort of like there's conflict, but there's a whole bunch of love. I feel like you're conflicted about the love vibratory and then like all the passion or the like creativity you're actually wanting to lay down. You're wanting to let it go, but because the love has the conflict, you're maybe overthinking the creativity, if that makes sense. And again, you are in this sort of like reflective, because whatever's gone on has completely ended a way for you, ended a cycle, ended a pattern thought form, right? The Ten of Swords. It's like you can't see anymore because you've exhausted a train of thought on a certain level. There could have been as well a moment of just being like, I'm done. I'm just done. And then you're done. And then you're like, okay, so now I have a choice. I mean, to have a new beginning, we do have to make the choice. It's basically like choosing conflict or love. Like, be in love with your life or in creative conflict. And then I would say, like, when it comes to living in our heart and when it comes to being passionate, it just is the way that we have to learn to discipline the mind, and often is the case that we have to let old thought form go. And you are. Ooh. Yeah, because I feel at this stage in the game you're wanting to build a strong foundation. It looks like you are. It feels like there's just like one or two people that you're not exactly sure how they fit into the building of the foundation. But eventually, I feel you're going to be guided. You're going to be guided to a choice. The Donner of Pentacles is telling me that this energy coming in is like super beautiful, abundant. Like this is an energy of abundance. This is an energy of freedom. This is an energy of love, color. It's like, it's cool, right? Because this is like this like bouncy kind of loving, excitable energy, but like peaceful, grounded, a little bit paradoxical as well, but there's a lot of money and wealth, and this does feel like a cycle. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is somebody from your past, or this is somebody that you know already. It's like a totem or something as well. I feel like for some of you there could be a bit of a totem energy, i.e. like maybe just have a gander, like have a Google of deer totem, you know, that kind of vibratory. And then, okay, some of you, you're just gonna have to have faith, you guys. Let it go. Have faith. Thank you. Like, okay. Yeah, and for some of you, I think you're just... How funny. I literally just heard you're just growing some balls. No? I think it was because all these circles. But the truth of that, there was something to extrapolate there. But, like, I don't mean grow balls in that sense. But what this means to me is, like, growing in maturity, right? So growing in wisdom, growing in maturity so that we can act in better accordance to our own faith belief system, right? Also, I'm seeing another kind of like infinity loop in the faith card. So this is possibly like another cumulative kind of apex of the cycle that you're in. Hence coming into greater maturity, which gives us better scope to make better choices for ourselves. Ooh, lovely. This energy here in the classical Rider-Waite tarot deck would be symbolic of like a lot of pain, like having been through, so Three of Swords, but this card is this deck rather, it provides us with a lot of different types of messages around some of the typical tarot stuff. So this Three of Birds energy is ultimately actually a card of manifestation. It's a card of creation, because what it symbolizes is that we've been through. So like the first is like the word, like the thought, that creative spark is born from within us in the Ace of Swords, right? Number one. And then number two, we create something else, which gives us choices and options. And then number three is like a Trinity effect. So that's what maturity is. Like once we've gone through this, the like divine spark, creation, but another, what do I do with this? Like make it more full, we tend to experience pain and suffering, and that ultimately births the light from within us to allow us to pioneer the path ahead, to allow us to be more fulfilled. So the Three of Birds is ultimately really saying like we go through these cycles and ultimately we rise ourselves, you know, we gain maturity in our spiritual wisdom, which then allows us to live a better life, right? And I'm getting a real sense for some of you, you are really, I'm hearing like straight and narrow, and you are really setting the tone for a new path in your life. Like, and it's something about, it's super exciting because like, it's something like you're really coming into it. You're really